Thrift and Flip with me. If you're new here, welcome. I am June. Today's video has 3 great DIY projects. The first one is this birdhouse that looks like it was painted in the 80s. I am convinced of one thing, and that is that you can update almost anything that has come from a thrift shop. So let's get started. I have spray painted this black with a Rust-Oleum 2X satin. I'm also using these reeds here that are used for basket weaving. I am cutting strips on an angle that are about like 2 inches long, and then I'm going to glue them on. My goal here is to resemble a rattan type of a roof. I have glued on 1 row, and then I decided to glue on 2, and you also have to cut some on angles, other angles, to make it fit right. Then I used a stain and stained the roof. I took a nautical rope and just glued it around the remaining part of the roof to finish it all off there on the top. I'm loving how this is turning out. My goal here was to stick with more of an organic look. So I found some moss at Michael's and decided to put that across the top of the roof, and I could put this into the areas that were not covered by the shingles. I just love how this is looking. Maybe you have an old birdhouse somewhere that you would like to do something to, or one that somebody gave you as a gift a long time ago and you don't know what to do with it. Here's you an idea. And I love how this turned out. Give me a comment below and tell me what you think of this. This next project is very fun, inexpensive, and easy to do. What I've taken here is a round bowl, whether it be a fish bowl, a vase, something that you can find at a thrift shop or at the Dollar Tree even. Next, I am using gloss Mod Podge to paint about halfway up the bowl, starting from the top, and then letting it dry until it is clear. This will create just a tinge of a fog on the bowl. With the bottom being my top now, I am creating, with rope, a little nest. I found this cute little bluebird at Hobby Lobby, and this is going to be the pull for the top of my glass dome that covers my eggs. I love how this turned out. It is so pretty sitting on my table. For this next project, it was a fantastic piece that I found at the thrift shop. It was in great condition, had the lid on it. It is an old sewing basket. I love baskets. I'm going to be using the wooden legs and a knob for on the top of it. I love whenever I can take old things and turn it into something new and trendy. This was a project that was really fun for me to do. I'm going to take English chestnut stain and put it on the top, and then wipe it off as you do the stain. Also doing the same to the legs and the knob for on the top. If you watched my last DIY video, you would have seen this technique used with using the Dollar Tree spackle. After it has been on, dry it for about 2 hours and then go around and take all of the excess off of it, on the inside and the out. Next, I put just a little stain on my rag to add a little bit of color, away from putting any spackle on the very edge of it so that the lid would go back on it correctly. Next, I'm applying the legs, and I'm almost done. This is the fun part, to be able to see the project totally complete. I love that I can use this basket for many different things, and I'm going to be using it to just simply put some greens in it and let it sit on my table along with some of the other beautiful things that I've created. Thanks for watching this short 5-minute DIY video. Leave me a comment. Tell me what the latest thrift flip that you've done. I'd love to hear from you. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.